This episode of Authentic Lives is in English. Enjoy! Hello and welcome to the very first episode of Authentic Lives. I'm Stael Campos.
And I'm Paloma Martinez. Authentic Lives is a podcast where we talk about the intentionality of living authentic experiences.
This is the beginning of an exciting journey that will be diving into deep conversations about discovering ourselves, finding purpose, and getting in touch with the heart of life itself.
That's right, we're super excited to have you joining us for this very first episode. So today we're gonna take you on a little journey to how this podcast came about, how our paths crossed, and what inspired us to embark on this mission. But I would like to start to share with you, all of you, and also Stael, if you want to share with us, because I am super excited to share with everyone about what is this project, and what is Authentic Lives.
Yes, thank you for this, Paloma. So I think this is important. That's why we decide to record this as an episode, to explain exactly what is the idea of this project, what is Authentic Lives. So we want to explore the path that lead us to our true selves, how this happened in our lives, and how we're going to do this. This will be through conversation, to really rich conversations, immersive, reflective. And with these kind of conversations, we can explore a little bit how this resonates with us. So each topic of the podcast is different. Each guest is a completely different person that has unique experiences. So we want you to have the possibility to live this with us, to listen, to reflect, and think about how your choices led you to be where you are right now.
Well, this already feels like a huge journey, and for me, I think that this started a kind of a self-discovery, and also it's been a long way of reflection in myself and a deeper connection with myself. Before that, I would like to share with everyone also, because I'm in this conversation, I'm sharing a lot of things. So I would like to share also about how we start the project. And I know that it's been a while since we met and since we start everything. So if you want,
Paloma,
we can start.
Sorry to interrupt you. I think it would be amazing if before you share that, you share a little bit about yourself. Who are you before the moment that we met?
Well, yeah, why not? Because maybe there are a lot of people who don't know anything about me. I'm Paloma. I'm from Colombia, and I'm a daughter, sister, woman, and I'm a really passionate person for the planet, the beings that are around ourselves, the water. I think that my element is the water, so everything around water is like just my place to be. I've been working in education for over 9 years, working with indigenous African communities, migrants, and land defenders in Colombia. So I co-create and am a co-founder and the director of an NGO back in Colombia. The name is Solidarity. And now I'm currently living in Japan doing my master's in peace studies, and I think that that's a huge part about myself. And yeah, I will say, like, just to close it, that's why we just did like that click of connection since the beginning. So yeah, who are you, Stael?
Good. Yeah, I think I also need to share. I think people also don't know me. So thank you for this, Paulo. So I'm Brazilian. I think this is good to say. So we are a Brazilian and a Colombian recording an episode in English. And this tells a lot about this experience, this podcast, about languages, about countries. So I also worked like the majority of my professional life for education in Brazil. I worked for the government. I work for NGOs. I work for private sector in different levels of education, since kindergarten to high school level professional education. And what I found in the majority, it was a lot of suffering from the students, from teachers. So I work for mainstream education, the regular one. So I tried in many ways implementing public policies in different kinds, but I felt all my efforts were not enough. So it felt something was wrong, something was off. And I started to look different things. So, the thing when we say, if you continue to do the same thing, you get the same results. So this doesn't make any sense, If I felt something was strange, I had to change. And this when I met the Bioleadership Project. That is a project that aims to develop leadership throughout nature, like respecting the cycles, looking for regenerative ways to create new things. And this is where we met, Paloma and I. So Paloma is also a fellow, and we met through a session. And as you can see, we have a lot in common about this passion, about education, about regenerate system, trying to help people. And we instantly connect because it felt we were saying and living in the similar point of our lives. And I don't know, do you want to talk about a little bit, Paloma, how you felt in the beginning when we met? How was this for you?
Well, for me, bioleadership, it is like a huge community of people that can hold you, and not as a simple program or a fellowship where you will find, I don't know, like professors or just like basic stuff, I will say, like maybe some teachings or readings, not that close of that. Like bioleadership is like a beautiful and alive community that you can go to them and you can find that support. So, and it was during that call that you just said when we met, and it was so beautiful that I don't remember well, but I remember that we started to talk, and it was like, yeah, we're doing a similar, like we've been doing similar things, and and we can just share our passions and continue our explorations and journeys and do it together. So it was like a huge opportunity, and also I think that maintaining that project while bioleadership was there, and it's been there. So yeah, for me that was my feeling, and has been my feeling.
So the idea of the podcast happened because when we joined Bio, each of us have an inquiry, and mine, so connected to my experience within education, I see education as a place that you should discover access to opportunities, but this doesn't happen exactly in schools. So it was beautiful inquiry, beautiful question, huge and powerful, and then I had no idea what to do about it. So what I did was start to talk to people about it. So how did they got to do what they're doing? How did each people that I have in contact in my circle got their own opportunities? And those conversations become amazing conversations. So it felt instantly this should be a podcast, and Paloma also felt connected to these kind of things. So explore together the path, the unique path of each person. And we felt that this is worth sharing. So this might be inspiring to you if you want to go into this reflection journey. If you feel something is off, you want to change your life, or just take the opportunity to connect the dots of how have you been living and understand a little bit more about you. And maybe this is an invitation to get more intentional about your own choices, about how life is leading you. Is it where you want to be? So I think this is really good opportunity.
Well, at least has been for me like all of these conversations for the first, during the first episodes, beautiful people, with different backgrounds, and I think that is the idea, just to have conversations and be present in these conversations, to listen to people and to know that you are like them, like in so many ways, and also to know that you can live an intentional life too, if you are every day present and if you reflect about every step. So what else do we have here today?
So I just want to mention that we met personally in England. So this is something interesting to talk about. So many countries, and now Paloma is recording from the Philippines. I'm still in England. We're talking in English. And I would like to ask you to tell us how the podcast will work. Why do we have so many countries? How this will affect this project and how things will be done?
Well, the episodes will be launched bi-weekly on Fridays. So stay tuned. And that is not the only thing, because there is a surprise. So we will be recording, as we said before, with different people. Not only different backgrounds, but also with people who can speak in English, Spanish, and Portuguese. Because for us, and I think that this is my personal, I don't know if it's inquiry, but purpose, that there is so much information in the global north that sometimes we are missing in some way. So, and sometimes that information we are missing because we are not as connected as they are in the global north. So that is something that we want to just make here, like that space, create that space. So we decided to create that, English, Spanish, and Portuguese. And stay tuned. And to the ones that you already know the language, but if you don't know, so maybe this is an opportunity for you to maybe challenge yourself and learn or improve a new language, as we are doing now.
Yes, this is being really amazing to try to improve, speak a second and even a third language for both of us. Paloma even speaks 4 languages. This girl is amazing. And you'll be able to get to know this amazing person a little bit more. So I'm really, really excited about it. And I hope to hear from you also soon. Share with us, please, your reflections, your thoughts. What would you like to listen about? And maybe we can find more interesting people that you want to learn about. We are already on Instagram at Podcast Authentic Lives. So you can talk to us whenever you want.
See you soon!